Alright, hello everyone, and in this video we are going to go over the NBA games for August 12th. And hello, I am Scott, and let's get started. And we're going to start right here with the LA Clippers and Denver Nuggets. And the first thing you have to understand is that sports are rigged, and they're rigged based off of numerology and most importantly the betting odds. As you can see here, these numbers are very telling, and it's rigged based off of a code of numbers based off of a language known as gematria. And as you can see here, you can code letters and words into numbers. And as you can see here, English ordinal A is 1, Z is 26, and reverse ordinal is the opposite. Z is 1A is 26. And with the full reduction, you apply the rules of numerology. And the reverse full reduction, as I said, you go in reverse, like Z is 1, A is 26, and you just add the numbers together. And this is what you get. Single reduction is when you apply the S. S is the only digit you have to reduce twice. You have to reduce it twice to get to a single digit. S is the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 is 10. So you have to reduce it again. 1 plus 0 is 1. And that's how you get these numbers in the middle. So, here we go. LA Clippers versus Denver Nuggets. Alright. Denver is an underdog on the money line at plus 180, which means they're an underdog with that plus sign. And on multiple betting sites, Clippers, a lot like 81, Clippers can get their 81st win all time over the Nuggets. 81 is the mirror number of 18, a lot like 180. Zeros don't matter in numerology. And LA Clippers equals 81 and 108. There's 1 and 8s all coded in the LA Clippers betting odds. The LA Clippers number is coded in the Denver Nuggets betting odds, I should say. Also, Nuggets are underdogs at plus 195. Now you can apply the rules of numerology. 1 plus 9 plus 5 equals 15. And today's game is on the 15-date numerology, which means you can add, hold on, let me get that off. Add 8 plus 1 plus 2, which is August 12th, plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0. What does that give you? 15. That's your 8, 12, 20, 20, and you just apply the rules of numerology. Alright. Next one. LA is favored at minus 220 on the money line. 2 plus 0, 2 plus 2 plus 0 equals 4, and LA equals 4. And what I mean by these equals, as you can see here, Los Angeles Clippers equals 81 with the rules of numerology, full reduction. And the 108 is right here, the single reduction. You add all the digits together, and you apply the rules of numerology with this one. And the English ordinal, you just add them together straight up. Reverse ordinal, you go in reverse. And with that LA, there's your 4. LA equals 4, and they're favored at 220. Get that off again. Alright. And, where am I at? Right here. Clippers favored on the multiple websites at minus 215 on the money line. You apply the rules of numerology. You apply Fibonacci code, actually. That's Fibonacci code. You could add it all together, and that would equal 8. Or, more hidden meaning, you add 21 plus 5, which equals 26. And the Nuggets can get their 26th loss to the Clippers, who are favored. 26th loss of the year, making them 47 and 26 after this game. And Denver Nuggets equals the mirror number, as you can see here, 62. The mirror number of 26. Alright, and the spread for the game is 5.5. The point spread, a lot like 55, and Los Angeles equals 55. As you can see here, 55. On to the next game. Alright, Miami versus Oklahoma City. Alright, OKC and Miami can stay on 27 losses on the season. Miami equals 27. As you can see here, Miami equals 27. Right here on the full reduction and with the single reduction because there is no S in it. Now, OKC is an underdog on the money line at plus 103, and 103 is the 27th prime number. So there you go. There's your coding right there into the digits. That's the coding into the money line and the betting odds. Always pay attention to the betting odds. Apply the numerology with the betting odds. OKC can stay on 43 wins on the season. Get that off again. On the season. And Miami equals 43. Miami Heat equals 43. As you can see here. That's when you add all the digits together with the rules of numerology. You apply the rules of numerology, which means you add the double digits together. And you add that to the overall sum of the word. OKC can stay on 43 wins. And, I already said that. And Oklahoma City equals 191, the 43rd prime number. And there's your 191 in Oklahoma City. And that is the 43rd. I'll pull it up. There's this, the 43rd prime number. Alright. Heat can also get their 40th loss all time to OKC on a date with 40 numerology. And how do you get the 40? 8 plus 12 plus 20. Forget the other 20. You do 8 plus 12 plus 20. That'll give you 40 right there. And the Heat can get their 40th loss all time to Oklahoma City. On to the next game. That's all I could find for that one. I didn't find any more parallels. And if you want my picks, this is my Patreon right here. If you want my final picks, hit me up on Patreon. Only $5. Get you all the picks, all sports. I'm looking to expand into other sports, but I'll get into that later on. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, Toronto versus Philadelphia. We're going to go over this real quick. Raptors can get 52nd. Get that off. Right here. Raptors can get 52nd win of the year versus the 76ers. And as you can see here, 76ers equals 52 in reverse ordinal. That means A is 26, Z is 1. Toronto can stay on 56 wins all time versus Philadelphia. Philadelphia equals 65. The mirror number. The mirror number. And right here, Coach Nick Nurse can get his 110th win in his career, a lot like 11, on 11 date numerology. Alright. And as you can see, 8 plus 12, you don't need the 2020 in either one. You do 8 plus 1 plus 2. That will give you 11 right there. And the over-under is 223 on multiple betting sites. And of course, Philadelphia right here is 223. Just a little hint at who's going to be in favor of the over-under here. And that's all I can find for this game. We're going to move on to the next one. Alright, Indiana versus Houston. The Rockets can stay on 26 losses versus the Pacers. They currently have 26 losses on the season, as you can see here. The Pacers equals 26 in the most pure cipher. The full reduction of Lewin. Pacers equals 26. Now, Indiana can get their 44th win versus the Rockets. Rockets equals 44. Indiana can get their 44th win versus the Rockets of the year. And Rockets equals, is it 44th win? Is it all time? Hold on. Let me check that real quick. Yes, it's 44th win of the year. Okay. 44th win of the year. They currently are 43. 44th win of the year versus the Rockets. Rockets equals 44. That is it's not the end all, begin all, but yeah, that is a huge hint. That is the biggest hint when it comes to sports. Pay attention to the numerology of the team mascots. But the Pacers are underdogs at plus 370 on the money line on a couple of websites, and Rockets equals 37, and there's your 44 right there, and there's your 37. One more, Rockets are favored at minus 500 on the money line. A lot like the number 5, 500, just 5 in numerology. Zeros do not matter. Houston equals 31, the 11th prime number, and it's 11 date numerology. 11 is the 5th prime, a lot like the 5 we just spoke of. And yeah, these are very telling signs on who is going to win. If you want my final picks, hit me up on my Patreon. I will link it in the description, or at least place it on the video. But I'll probably link it in the description. Pay attention to that. And yeah, I will see you guys later. In the next video, I am Scott.